Tracking those temperatures.
Hey, that's right. It was cold. I saw a lot of people wearing hats, gloves, their parkas earlier this morning. Really depended on where you are, but a lot of us got down to the 20s last night. And we do have some clouds around, maybe a spot sprinkle this evening. I do think most of us are going to be pretty dry over the next couple days. And because of that, we still have the elevated fire weather danger for today. Relatively dry air. You still have a light wind and a lot of dry ground. We really need a widespread soaking rain to actually get rid of that. But look, low 20s. Norwood got down to 21 this morning. Bedford 21, Fitchburg 24. Boston, you were a little bit warmer at 35. Same with Worcester, but it was a cold start to the day. Most of us are comfortably into the 40s now, which is definitely not bad, but still pretty cool, especially when you compare it to the warm weather we had last week. So 11 a.m. 47, highs today low 50s. Evening hours are going to be spent in the 40s again. A lot of us are going to see lows in the 40s. Tonight around bedtime. 9 o'clock tomorrow, though, your voting forecast 59 degrees, 2 o'clock nearing 70. So pretty mild. 7 o'clock down to 61 degrees. Near record warmth ahead for Wednesday. More on that coming up. Well, it's definitely cold out there right now, and especially earlier this morning, but near record warmth for the middle of this week. More on that coming up. That as you go throughout today. This morning it was pretty cold. Lows got down to the low 20s even. So it's still incredibly dry out there. I mean, we still have that moderate to severe drought. And while we maybe could see a couple isolated light showers or a spot sprinkle over the next couple days, we really don't have that widespread soaking rain. We're definitely going to have more clouds than sun today. There will be some breaks at time, but really not a whole lot. There you go at 7 o'clock, isolated sprinkle chance. We could see a couple isolated sprinkles or an isolated light shower overnight into early tomorrow morning. The rest of tomorrow looks pretty dry, and we'll eventually see some partly cloudy conditions as we get to tomorrow afternoon. So temperatures for today, 40s and 50s pretty much throughout the day. Noontime 49, 2 o'clock 54, highs in the low 50s today. 51 degrees at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock 47, 8 o'clock back down to 46 degrees. And again, we're going to see more clouds and sun for today. Overnight, thankfully not going to be nearly as cold as earlier this morning. I mean, most of us are actually going to wake up to the early in the morning, actually the 40s. These lows are going to happen a little bit earlier than normal. So if you're sleeping in, you're actually most likely going to be waking up to temperatures in the 50s and even the 60s. By 10 a.m., we're already going to be at 62 degrees tomorrow. So if you're getting out to vote, it's not going to be bitterly cold. So don't let that stop you. It's pretty mild already at 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, that's warmer than we're going to be for the high temperature today. Way warmer, actually, almost 10 degrees warmer. And then 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, 70. And then 8 o'clock, 62. The problem is we continue to stay mostly dry, still have that dry ground, and you have warm and now breezy conditions for Tuesday, Wednesday. That elevated fire weather risk is going to continue. Be careful with how you dispose of any smoking materials. And then near record warmth for Wednesday. Boston nearing your record. Worcester potentially breaking your record by 2 degrees. We now have Tropical Depression 18. By the way, in the Western Caribbean, expected to become Tropical Storm Rafael later today. This is going to be pushing across the western Cuba area by Wednesday as a Category 1 hurricane. Yes, it's moving into the Gulf by late this week. Right now, it looks like as it nears the Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi coastlines, it's going to be weakening to a tropical storm. Again, that's as we get into Friday and then into the upcoming weekend. So we have a while left on that. So cooler today, warming up Tuesday, Wednesday. And then we start cooling back down. Again, mostly dry, maybe a couple isolated sprinkles or a spot shower as we get to overnight into early tomorrow morning, but that's it. We don't have that soaking rain. Thursday, Friday, back down to the 60s, a little bit breezy at times on Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be back down to the 50s.